Hello everyone, my name is Lila from the Edison Public Library, and I'm here today to show you some more fun crafts that you can do from home. So today, since we have a couple of big holidays coming up, if you're planning on having a few people over, please be safe. We are going to be making some homemade coasters. Now these are just pom-pom coasters. They're really quick and easy to make. So let's get into the supplies you're gonna need. So for this craft, you're going to need a whole lot of pom-poms, some sort of backing. Today I'm using felt. It just has to be something absorbent. So you can also use cork, or you can use other materials as well. But for today, again, we're just going to be using felt. Something to mark your backing with, scissors, needle and thread, a cup, and some hot glue. So this is actually a pretty quick and easy process, so let's get into it. So the first thing you're going to be doing is making the size for your backing. So I have my cup here, I have my felt, I have my pen. So we are just going to put the cup onto our felt and just start marking it just so we get a nice round shape. Now you can make these into any shape you like. Personally, I prefer a round coaster just because I feel like it fits my cups a little better. And there we go. We have our nice round shape. We get our scissors and we just start cutting along that. And again, this is just going to be the backing for our coaster, just to keep it together a little easier. Let's cut into this. And there we go. We got a nice little circle. If you need to, you can trim off the edges and make it again into any shape that you need. I'm going to set this to the side. We got our backing ready. So now we can start with our pom-poms. Yay! So with the pom-poms, basically what we're going to do is we are going to thread them together just to make our coasters just a little more solid. So I have my thread here, and grab a needle. And again, just be very careful with the needles because you don't want to prick yourself. And thread our needle. There we go. Oh. While I thread this, I'll see you guys in a bit. Threading that took a little longer than expected, but now that I have it threaded and I have my knot at the end of my string, I can start threading through my pom-poms. So I made my string about a foot long, just to make sure that it was big enough. And you are just going to start threading these through as if they're a garland. Again, if you don't want to make coasters, these do make a very lovely garland. So I'm going to keep going with this. Oh, also, make sure to be very careful with your string because you don't want it knotting up on you, because that's no fun to detangle. Okay, I'm going to keep going with this and I'll see you guys in a bit. So now that I have a little bit of a string, I'm going to just coil it up just a tiny bit, just to see if I'm at the size that I want to be. Now again, depending on the cup size you're using and how big you want these coasters, you can make them as big or small as you want. I'm going to want mine a little bit bigger just because I don't want that edge. So I'm going to keep going. I'll see you guys in a bit. So now that I have my pom-poms to the size I want, I still have a little string left over. So I am just going to take my last bit and just thread it through the center here. Now this part's just going to be a little tricky. Let's pop my needle out there. And this is just going to help it keep its shape just a tiny bit. And also it's going to make it easier to knot this off. So let's do that. And let's keep going through the side here. And again, just be careful with it because the needle is sharp. And I'm sure the majority of you have experience with sharp needles, all that fun stuff. Okay, so now that's going through there. I'm just gonna do the same thing over on this end. Just stick it through a few of my pom-poms. Again, just be careful not to lose your needle, because in all this fuzz, it can be very easy to do. There we go. Okay, so now that our hot glue is warmed up, we are just going to take that, our backing, and just squirt a little bit of hot glue onto it. Now, if you're using cork, you can just do the pom-poms directly onto your backing. But because I'm using a softer surface, we did have to sew them together today. So let's press that in. If I see any empty spaces, I'm just gonna put a little glue in between it and get those pieces to stick together just a little bit better. And again, just be careful of your little stringies. Again, at this point, I'm just kind of fixing this up just a tiny bit. Hiding some of the string or anything else that I feel like needs to be put together. Again, there are better ways to do this, but for now, this works for me. Okay. Let's see. Again, just be careful of your fingers with the hot glue. You don't want to burn yourself. Okay. I would say I'm satisfied with the way that turned out. So there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this craft, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.